What's up, guys? I know you don't want to see my face, and don't worry, I have plenty of gameplay on, but parents decided to not let me play Xbox tonight because they're mean, and I guess I deserve not to, but whatever. That was my phone. Alright, well, there's been a few videos on this, and I just thought, there's still people I don't know. There's a lot of people I don't care really, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this video. I'm gonna be talking about rosters for the pro teams, because I follow pro teams. I follow the whole MLG competitive thingy. I'm just gonna give my opinions on, like, I don't know, I guess who's benefiting and who's not, I guess. So, yeah. Alright. So, as we all know, we know the FaZe competitive team split into two teams. FaZe Red, FaZe Black. Right? Okay. So, this was because, Curse was originally Curse. Then it was Curse Las Vegas, Curse New York. And then there was Curse Atlanta added to it. So, like, this. And so, Season 2 only allowed a single organization, to produce two teams. So, the whole Curse Las Vegas, Atlanta, New York weren't dropped, but okay, the Atlanta squad basically was dropped. Alright, so the official Curse roster for Curse Black, formerly Curse New York, pretty much, is Burnsoff, Ochilla, Tipsy. Is it Tipsy? Yeah, Tipsy and Naval. That was my throat. And then for the Curse Red, I guess. No, Curse Orange. The Curse Orange roster, which was previously kind of Las Vegas, but Las Vegas basically broke up after Killa left or was dropped and Parasite left. That's Miyagi, who's Asian. Woo. Croaster, not Clayster, Croaster. Mud Dog, who's been on like TVA and Xfinity, and Attach, Attach is good. Along with Curse and FaZe, as everyone knows now, Optic Gaming, the Optic organization, has made two teams. And from what I've been hearing in like streams and like videos and like Twitter and all that, sounds like everybody's gonna move into the house and they're gonna double bunk people in their rooms or something like that. And here's where I wanna the two Curse teams. I think the two Curse teams have gone down in threat to complexity. Complexity is the only team that has not changed. Well, I mean, since Clayster, but okay. Oh, well, then I can't say it since the beginning of Ghost. But after the first tournament of Ghost, they've been the same squad. The only team I could say that. So, Optic Nation. For those of you that don't know, because I guess there's a lot of people that don't know, Optic Nation was the B team of Optic Gaming, and that consisted of like Nadeshot and who else? I don't remember. I want to say no, not Provy, but that was led by Nadeshot. The Optic Gaming was Big Timer, Merc, Scump, and Rambo, and that was the team that pretty much stormed Modern Warfare 3. So, Optic Nation was then dropped because Rambo was dropped, for a tournament that Nadeshot was taking his spot in. So, yeah, that's the history of Optic Nation. Now, Optic Nation is back. They have Embos as the captain. Killa, Mercs, or Miracles, and Ricky. Now, here's what's funny. Here's what's funny. There's a group of about 6 people. Whatever team they got moved to, they'd end up on the same team. Those are the main 3 are Mercs, Killa, and Parasite. And their 4th would either be Ricky or Nameless. So it's basically that team, and Embos would be the last person that would be on the team. For example, Unite or Epsilon. Even Curse Las Vegas. After one leaves, they all magically get on the same team. Magically. But now we get to see who's going to come with the better squad. Because Parasite, after leaving Curse, went to FaZe Black. I thought, man, that is one stacked roster. But no. Parasite has now gone to Envious. Because Rambo was basically dropped because, I mean, let's face it, every match pretty much is getting demolished. I mean, literally, like, what do you go, like 2-15 one map against Complexity on Domination Strike Zone? Like, what? You can't do that. Like, I could go 2-15 against Complexity on Domination Strike Zone. Like, I'm terrible at ghosts. The thing is, Envious now is a much better team, I think, skill-wise. And we have Nameless and Parasite. Nameless and Parasite were part of that group. They're together. So they have pretty good chemistry. Studdy could pretty much work with anybody. I mean, he's, like, what, not any older than me, pretty much. Sorry, I have, like, a sore throat. Yeah. And then Mercs is, like, a solid player. He's not, like, explosive, but he definitely kept Envy in that tournament. I mean, not as much as Nameless, but in Call of Duty Championships, he was solid. I went off topic, kind of, but yeah, going back to Optic Nation. Optic Nation, that's a really good team. Like, I would hardly call that a B team. Like, I thought Killa was one of the top players in Black Ops 2. Embos is explosive. Ricky is a great teammate, and he's pretty solid. And then Mercs is just like, look at my bank account. Pathetic. Like, that's what he's pretty much remembered for. But he's pretty good. You know, he's pretty good. He's not like explosive, but he's good. And then on Optic Gaming, this roster is looking as good. Maybe not as good, but just, I think Optic Gaming is going to be the number 2 team consistently now. We have Nadeshot, who has been actually performing very well at the recent tournaments. I think he had the best objective-based stats from any player at Call of Duty Championship. We have Clayster, who I think is top 3 in Ghost right now, honestly. We have Scump, who I don't think is as good in Ghosts as he was in Black Ops 2, but he's Scump. I mean, he's got the most kills per game, or he had the most kills per game in respawn game modes at Call of Duty Championships. And Proofy. Now, Proofy teamed up with Scump a while back. They're really good friends. They were friends when Scump went to Envious, and they're good. And Proofy can run a great AR and a great sub. He's dangerous too. My pick, he's better than Mbos. You know? And he's got the personality of an Optic player too. I mean, he's good sport. I mean, he's a little bit of like a sketch. I mean, but he's good. He's good. He's a good player. I'm looking forward to Optic placing, consistent second or third, if not beating Complexity. Let's go to Strictly Business. Now, Strictly Business was really changed after Call of Duty Championships. What happened to them is they basically were all too, I guess big-headed is the word. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's pretty much the major reason for their breakup. You can hear a plane going by in the background, fuck. But Strictly Business, Saints, Apathy, Censor. Shit, who's the other one? I don't even remember the other one. Fuck. They all went to, basically they went to FaZe Black, kind of. They went to FaZe Black and Dito. How could I forget Dito? Okay, so yeah. Dito left to go to TK as Neslo was at Justice. Dito sketched on TK because they're not a great online team and their performance at Champs was bad. So he went to FaZe Black after Proofy left FaZe Black to go to Optic. Neslo went back to TK, basically his home. Well, he used to be VVV Neslo, if I'm correct. But yeah, he went back there. So Strictly Business picked up a completely different roster. Still the same organization, it's a completely different roster. He picked up John. John, when he was on Evil, he was a force to be reckoned with. Got Methods from previously TK, but he got dropped after being on Curse Youth. Spacely from Vanquish. Stainville from Justice. That's pretty good. I'm not sure how they'll work together though. It will not have the star-studded slang ability that SB had at Champs, but still a pretty good team. FaZe Red. SB's gonna do worse. I don't think I said that. FaZe Red is basically FaZe, except with the addition of Theory. Oh, I don't know why Theory's... I never thought Theory was that great of a player. I think Proofy's better than Theory. The FaZe Red roster is Replays, Classic, JCap, and Theory. And Classic's not the greatest either. Replays is pretty solid, but Classic's not the greatest. I don't see the FaZe Red pro team doing much. The FaZe Black team, though. Censor, Dito, Saints, and Formal. That's basically FaZe Black, or not FaZe Black, Strictly Business with Formal. And Formal is known, kind of, for having one of the best shots in the game. Now, he came from Halo. Crimsix came from Halo. Seems like Halo players have really, really good gun skill in this Call of Duty gaming experience. Oh yeah. So the FaZe Black is definitely gonna outplay FaZe Red, I think. There's just so much power and gun skill on that team. They're probably gonna be around 4 or 5, I think, in every tournament. I mean, give or take, but whatever. As of a couple of days ago, what is it? Erupt didn't even have a roster. They just erupted and didn't have a roster. But now they have Zuma, who actually, he did pretty well. Vexed, he's pretty good too. Legal, never really heard of him. And Perplex, I've never heard of him really. No, I can't tell you. I'm guessing their team will do better, but I'm not even sure. Vex Gaming, I mean, they did pretty well at Champs. They did pretty well actually. That Slacked Huddle, who used to be on like FaZe and Unite, Slasher, who's really good actually. He's really underrated, I'd say. And Pluto, who's I don't really know who Pluto is. I just know that he's good at Search and Destroy. So Search and Destroy wins championships, so I can see them doing all right actually. Okay. What other teams are left? I got Complexity, Curse, Optic, FaZe, SB, Vex, Erupt, TK. Sharp has pretty much always been there since the beginning, and Goonjar has come back to Team Caliber. That wasn't that recently, but he was on Envious. Neslo come from Justice, and Apathy from Strictly Business. So that's a pretty good lineup. Are they better than they were when they had Theory and Formal on the team? I think, if you want to put it that way. Apathy is kind of on the same level as Formal, I'd say. I would say Neslo's better than Theory, though. That's just my thoughts on it. This is my opinion. I mean, if you've actually watched this whole video up to this point, then congratulations, but whatever. Okay. How many was it? That's 11 teams. From where Neslo came from. Justice. Justice is Twiz from Denial. BL Fire, Blind Fire from Curse. Doubt and Sin. Where was Sin? Was Sin in Curse? No, he wasn't. Who was he? Denial. I think he was Denial. Yeah, I think he was from Denial, and he's pretty good. Twiz is good. BL Fire is good. Even though BL Fire kind of got carried by Mochilla pretty much when they were qualifying for champs. No, they didn't make it. Also, Justice will do okay. They won't. I don't see them placing top 8 that much. But yeah. Is there another team that's worth mentioning? Not worth. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, Denial's pretty much not there. I mean, Fizzerp's the only other player I can think of really. Without a team, I guess. He's on what, TKO? I don't even know, something like that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my terrible analysis of this 18-minute long video, 19-minute long video, I don't know, if any of you watched it, write your favorite pro team in the comments. Alright, I don't have an editing system, so I can't, bring up, Optic Gaming roster, Scump, Nade Shot, Clayster, Proofy. I can't do that. I mean, I could look online and find you guys a link or something, but I don't know. If you enjoyed this, though, if this was helpful to you, leave a like, comment your favorite pro team, and I don't know. I think the rank, how it's gonna go now, it's gonna be Complexity, number 1, Optic Gaming, number 2, FaZe Black, number 3, TK, number 4, Optic Nation, number 5, Curse Black, number 6. Maybe Phase Red, number 7. And then probably Justice, actually. Or Justice, or... No, I think Justice, honestly. I mean, they're pretty good. Or Strictly Business. Or Strictly Business. But I don't know. Who knows? We will see at UGC Niagara. That is fucking May. I don't know. It's first week of May, like May 3rd, maybe. I actually have SAT that day or something. Yeah, I'm taking the SAT again. I don't know why, but okay, this video has gone on for far too long, and this needs to stop. I didn't even know how long this was going on for. I didn't even look at the timer. It's been 21 minutes now. So I'll see you all later.